What do you mean love yourself? I'm not talking about some conceited, self-centered focus or why we should be taking more selfies. Self-love is really important, and when you love yourself, that affects all of your relationships. I'm going to tell you why it's so important and give you 3 tips on how to love yourself next. Hi, I'm Heidi Tucker, award-winning author and speaker. Welcome to the Pickled Sunflower, where we can come together, make a connection, and find hope. If you'd like a little bit of uplift and light in your mailbox each week, hit that subscribe button below. Okay, love yourself first. It's kind of like that airplane demonstration, right? Where the flight attendant tells you to put your oxygen mask on yourself first and then on your child. I remember in my 30s when I had a bunch of little kids thinking, really? That seems counterintuitive, but if you really think about it, that makes sense. Well, it's the same in everyday life. We are always searching for love, that somehow that will be the ultimate fulfillment. Not true. If you are needy for love, that means you're missing love and approval from the most important person you know, yourself. Here's a thought. Treat yourself like somebody that you really love. Think what that would look like. Think what that would sound like. What if everybody did that? It would be such an amazing world. We would act differently and we would speak differently to ourselves. I'm going to give 3 tips for self-love in just a minute. But first, I want to talk about why it's so important to love yourself first. You can't hate yourself happy. You can't criticize yourself thin, and you can't shame yourself into success. Real change comes with self-love and self-care. Tip number 1, you are responsible for your own life and for moving forward in it. This does not come from someone else, and it does not come from some program that you found online. It comes from a positive, healthy relationship with yourself. When that relationship with yourself is good, that affects all your other relationships. Other people can see it and they can feel it. Life always mirrors back to us what we have inside, and the others respond to that. When you truly love yourself, you stay centered, you are secure, and you stay calm. Tip number 2, believe in yourself. You have unique gifts because you have been through some things that nobody else has. They are unique to you, and those gifts become your strengths. That makes you beautifully different, and it gives you an honest, real perspective. Recognize those affirmations and repeat them to yourself out loud if you need to look into the mirror and say that to yourself. When you start to feel that, that's when you will start to be that. Soon your actions will be right in line with your beliefs. It all works together. You will have more power and you will have more emotional strength to make a difference. And finally, tip number 3, there are no mistakes. We have all done things that we are not proud of. Don't beat yourself up about where you've been in the past and hard lessons that you have learned in this process called life. If you failed in something, hey, that was a good learning lesson, right? It's God moving you into a new path. We are here to learn and grow, and that's going to continue. We'll feel resistance. We're going to encounter a few face plants in the mud, right? Right up until the very end of our life. That continues for as long as we are alive. Life is a great big learning curve, and we are on it right now. So, 3 tips for self-love. Number 1, you are responsible. Number 2, believe in yourself. And number 3, hey, there's no mistakes. What is the result of self-love? Well, you are in a better place to make a difference in the world because you show up with your cup full. That allows us to reach out because we have inner peace. Part of that inner peace is related to the self-love, and that absolutely helps us move forward in life and to be confident and really to reach out and help others. Part of that also, that inner peace comes from hope. And I am such a big believer in hope. All of my books that I've written and every time I speak, I just have to touch on hope because it's so important in propelling us forward and giving us the confidence to do hard things in life. If you're interested in any of my books, I'll have those linked in the description down below. I hope we all can take a little bit of time to really focus on the self-love aspect so that we can really reach out and make a better difference in the world and be a light to others. Because if we are fulfilled inside, we can do so much more for others. We'll see you here next time on The Pickled Sunflower.